I'm not just any ranger, not by a long shot.
In this time of uncertainty, we must stand together. If possible, come to each other's aid. Defend your worlds, and may the power protect you all. Our future depends on it. Everyone take a moment and ready yourselves.
Hello, everybody. Finally continuing. Sorry about this. Moving my other pair of headphones around. Finally continuing Battle for the Grid. If you heard any weird noises earlier, I was finishing my exercises for the day. But we gotta join up with Kevin for the week because he's streaming early, so I'm streaming early, but he's streaming early, so I'm streaming a bit late. Hello. Hey, sorry about that. I had to get my exercises done for the day. Let's see.
Sound of Silence was playing in my head.
Well, you're playing an action RPG, and I'll be playing a fighting game this week.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which is really the only fighting game I have on the PS4 right now.
Huh. I have Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Okay, because I can't do some of these voices, I'm not going to read this shit at all. Also, this is where I left off several months ago, back when I first got this game.
Oh, and I obtained another thing for dramatic reading, but I'll save that for when I can actually get to the pause menu.
Eyes on target. Tell you from limb to limb.
Meanwhile, Fran is playing Legacy of the Duelist.
The PS4 says he's playing Castlevania.
You lied to me. So that's actually another good area for grinding, but exclusive to Terra. Because Ben and Aqua can't go to Skull Island for some reason.
Okay, I have completely forgotten how this stuff works.
Oh, and by the way, I had my setup going into various locations has changed a little due to the fact that I have. I have to actually go here because there's also stickers in it yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, come on. Let me...
Okay, so normally I would be unapologetic in regards to my usage of very overpowered attacks like our Solum, Meteor, and whatnot, but for what we gotta do in the Mirage, how we gotta do the Mirage Arena, I can't exactly be too cautious. Or rather, I can't be too, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't exactly be too easygoing with it. Okay, so I got one in Dwarf Woodlands, one in Castle of Dreams, one in Radiant Garden, I know where that is, one in Disney Town, I don't know where that is, and one I don't know where it is in Neverland.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
Wrong movie.
I know that, but that was the song that came to mind for some reason.
Okay, for dramatic reading, what do you want me to read this in?
Ooh, Lord Zed.
I don't know what he sounds like.
Oh, come on.
I think I should do like a Sean Connery voice.
Sure, do Sean Connery.
My brother, pupil Ericus, thinks only in absolutes. He has persuaded himself that the light is the only way, but forgets that light cannot exist without shadow. I believe a balance of light and darkness is what should stage on. But too much of the darkness has been stomped out, disturbing that balance. Someone must tear down this tyranny of light and reorganize the world around the darkness and creeps back in. Ericus and I did not see eye to eye. I left and wandered the world. This was perhaps the first time I felt truly free since that day. I departed my boyhood, but free to what? Free to do what? I had already shown the mark and became a Keyblade Master, but having been passed over as a successor, all that remains to me was the road of a teacher. Ordinarily, Keyblade Masters take pupils under their wings, malleable minds in which to impress the precepts of the Keyblade wielder and keep our profession alive for generations to come. Was my time drawing to an end? Then, after all I had accomplished since casting away the place of my birth, surely waiting for a quiet death would not do. Not when there was still so much I needed to see for myself. Powers help me. I thought my body is so old.
Oh, come on!
Any thoughts on the Connery?
It's alright.
I skipped Harry
come
Potter
on!
to be in Kingdom Hearts Trebek. Okay, so... Mirror, mirror on the wall. Where is the queen? Who is not the most fairest of them all?
Go ahead.
Is she really?
Let's go look.
I mean, what was the, This is in, Sleeping Beauty world, right?
It was in Sleeping Beauty, but now I'm in Snow White.
Okay, whatever. So, did you see... Oh, right,
What?
Snow White. Snow White is the one where that's from Herpaderp.
I have actually seen Snow White on a VHS tape. It was certainly interesting. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I think it might be better than Cinderella, because Cinderella is approximately 20-30 minutes of mouse filler.
Mouse filler that no one asked for.
Yeah.
And by the way, you know that fat mouse in the Cinderella movie?
Yeah.
Guess who plays that role in Birth by Sleep?
Zach Galifianakis?
No, as in who plays the role of the mouse, not, who is the mouse. Not who voices the mouse.
I don't know.
Ventus.
Okay, then.
Because for whatever dumb reason, when he gets to Cinderella's world, he ends up shrunken down to the size of a mouse. And he somehow ended up getting caught in one of Lady Tremaine's traps. And funny enough, in the beta build for Birth by Sleep, Ben was supposed to be able to go to the castle, to the actual castle itself. Or you know. I thought I was over you. Guess not. If y'all remembered or the first stream of this, you would know why I have such a disdain for this.
Oh, come on. How did that not trigger? How did his finisher trigger and mine didn't? I mean, I will admit, I haven't played this game in a while. I've never been super great at fighting games that aren't King of Fighters, but,
Oh, wow.
Now I'm trying to find a friggin' sticker. There's times where I feel like being a total completionist is for some game, but there are other times where I'm just like, yeah, no, this ain't worth it. And then, of course, there's Mr. Lopez here who keeps telling me kleptomania kills.
Never does.
When has kleptomania killed me in this?
When has it not?
I meant in this game.
Oh, come on.
Okay. Finally, fuck you over.
There we go.
Oh, you mean like Hazard's killing Elliot?
Yes.
Hazard's killing you! How much context do you think we need to explain? It's a Crash Bandicoot reference. Basically, when Elliot of Super Gaming Brothers ended up doing
okay,
Crash 3
that
for the
worked.
first time, let's just say, we're thankful Johnny's there to actually.
Okay, come on, I wasn't.
Balance things out. I'm trying to find the friggin' sticker so I can leave this world, never come back here again, and be done with it.
What do we got here?
By the way, Alex, you did miss quite a bit of story.
Well, I'm hardly even paying attention to the story anyways, so that's probably for the best.
Terra went into deep space where we ended up, where he once again thought that as a fellow prisoner by the name of Dr. Jumba Jokiba, where he thought that someone like him, who has created an experiment and designed with destruction in mind,
Come on.
I was a decent person.
Oh, come on! How does his super interrupt mine?
Is it Are you fighting against Virgil?
No, I'm fighting against fake Zack.
You do know the joke that I was going for, right?
Yes, I understand.
Oh, Dan. He's a jerk in he plays a character who's a jerk in almost every fighting game he's in. Don't even ask me how I would figure that. And we're back at Radiant Garden, where the video will get demonetized due to a copyright claim due to this as being the Hollow Bastion theme. Got another sticker. I think all I have left is the Neverland sticker, then everything up till the last world.
Light and tonight.
You already made the joke.
Take my hand.
Just let him go.
We're up to
We're off to
Neverland.
Neverland. Did you know? I'm still weirded out by the fact that there's a Weird Al Yankovic version of that song.
Dude, it's weird out.
Oh, I haven't listened to that yet. I'm gonna have to do that. How is Goldar have me in this side of the fucking corner? Thank you.
Goldar knows how to corner you, Power Ranger.
He really does look like a flying monkey from Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, dude. That's the fucked up part.
I wonder if they use recycled props from that movie.
Well, you'd have to ask the Tilly Corporation.
No, things that Wizard of Oz. Think about it.
Oh, and also Terra then and later befriended Captain Hook, who tricked him into thinking that Peter Pan was someone who was after the lights. I'm going to pause to let you take that in.
You had no chance.
Yes, Terra is stupid. We've established this. And then...
You're not supposed to.
Terra is able to save Tinkerbell.
Oh, come on. You can't
off of
turn around
Captain
after
Hook.
that. How can you...
And then... This narcissistic dictator's music is stuck in my head again.
Oh, look. M-I-C, K-T-Y, M-O-U-S-E.
Damn you, Mickey! Damn you to hell!
No, you can't. Why she has more money?
Okay, I'm gonna go into the training mode and see if I can figure out how the hell I'm supposed to block.
Terra ended up going to Destiny Islands and for a brief bit. It talked to some preteen telling him, hey, hey, would you mind holding on to this handle for me? And then suddenly it felt like a plot hole was filled. So then he ended up getting a message from Devil's Goatbeard Spock, who told him, hey, you might want to meet up with me later. And they were going to meet up for an ice cream social originally, but then it turned out that Ventus somehow stumbled upon the secret of his origins, and apparently Xehanort said that and decided to tell Master Ericus, voiced by Mark Hamill, mind you, that the prequel trilogy was better than the original trilogy, and Ericus flipped.
And hashtag better than the sequel trilogy.
And Ben proceeded to pour more salt into Ericus's wounds by saying that Luke Skywalker was a wuss. But then Ericus didn't really say much after that due to the fact that Ben actually had a point. Because of a certain movie that a lot of people really detest.
Yeah.
Because as apparently someone wanted to subvert expectations in all the wrong ways.
It's like I said about the movie that Kanye West directed. Just because you're doing something different to what people normally do in filmmaking, that doesn't mean
that it's good.
Yeah.
So then, and Terra owes to save Ventus, who was actually having a peaceful conversation with Ericus, but then Terra yeeted Ven into another world. Oh, because this is the man's fight. We can't have any 16-year-olds butting in. And Ven didn't take too kindly to that, but before he could intervene, Terra closed the portal and proceeded to kick the crap out of Ericus. Naturally, before Ericus... I'm sorry, I'm trying to BS this whole scenario. Oh, and I'm not even taking it seriously in the slightest. Does any of this make any sense to you at all?
Oh yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
Okay. Okay, be honest with me. Where have I lost you in this conversation? Anyway, so... Oh, before Terra could finish off Master Ericus, is for trying to lay a hand on Ben, which Ericus insisted that they had settled their differences already. But then Xehanort decided, and I'm gonna kill him and film to show how superior Star Trek is to Star Wars. He kills Ericus. It casts a black hole sun on the land of departure, or leaves without saying a word. And then Terra's like, what just happened? And so ends my extremely convoluted recap of the segment you missed. Are there any questions?
No.
Still surprised. There's only one more sticker left, and I know where it is. So we do have to go to the final world, but we don't necessarily have to complete it. There's actually a really good reason why I'm not doing the Mirage Arena right now. By that I mean as in immediately after, or we just got on all those stickers. It's because we gotta go visit the Keyblade Graveyard.
Ooh, the Keyblade Graveyard. Ooh.
Yeah, no, you're not used to calling the home for stuff to some of the Keyblade.
Oh, it's holding back. I forgot that.
No, I slightly moved it up. And my dad was wondering how Luna got behind the TV.
That's
And by the way, this world actually has some of the best eerie music in this franchise.
Jason, did your AI fuck up again? It sure looks like it did.
It's on? It's on.
Jason!
Nah, no, it's not that one.
The D is reversed. Ooh, scary. Honestly, I'm gonna say this. It's difficult for me to pick between this world's music and, let me think, what was it? And The World That Never, and The World That Never Was for Best Final World Music.
Yeah.
More unnecessary twirling.
Okay, I thought it was back.
Oh, by the way, we've got tornadoes.
Okay, we'll play Tornado Wall.
What? Okay.
3, 2, 1, fight! What have we got here? You again. Eyes on target. You and your weapons are no match for me.
That's right, we're trying to play Tornado Wall.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how that happens. There's no unity on that field. Shenanigans.
Oh, and if you're playing as Ben in this bit, the tornado dodging becomes a joke. Especially with a certain ability that Ben gets in Disney Town.
This time you're mine.
Yep.
Wait, so you can just block forever in this game?
I doubt it.
Tell you from limb to limb.
It is chip damage, so it's probably not worth it. It wasn't doing a whole lot of chip damage, though, so...
Okay, so my question is do you think, Fran, do you think my recap of this game's plot of what we saw so far makes more sense than the actual plot of this game?
So.
I certainly think so, because anything beats the crap out of this game's plot.
On my mark.
Yeah, that'll be like trying to explain the whole franchise. You're looking at that.
If anyone wanted a clear-cut timeline of Kingdom Hearts, you'd have to go to Everglow's YouTube channel for that one.
And then all of a sudden, boom, 5 years later, like another game.
Friggin' hell, Kingdom Hearts. Why do you have to be so needlessly complicated? For God's sake, it's a game with friggin' in Final Fantasy character there's having coffee with Mickey friggin' Mouse.
You're like trying to explain the whole Zelda time.
Oh, you mean the stuff that makes sense, or the stuff that doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
Let me at him.
All of it.
Okay, so we have the last sticker, and we've completed Terra's sticker album.
Oh yay, we're helping a character collect stickers for some reason.
No, this is not sticker card.
Hey, at least these stickers actually give you something worthwhile. Okay, so I need to explain my setup of going into this. So, essentially, what I'm going to be doing is a setup suited for the Mirage Arena, which essentially is like a place where you get to do all this bonus stuff. I won't be showing off all of what you could do at the Mirage Arena, because let's just say there's some stuff that I am going to be off screening for the sake of convenience. Certain command methods. Funny enough, back when this game was on the PSP, there was multiplayer for her, and this was the area you had to do it.
Interesting.
And another thing worth noting is that okay, so this is the one that can grind you up, that can give you the most metal. That can give you the most amount of metal. Metals, which you need metals in order to gain the achievement. It's throughout. Here we go.
You're not supposed to be. You again.
And yes, you can gain level ups through this, so this is also a neat place to do grinding, if you're so inclined. However, note that at each time you go, each time on your path has certain threshold with the challenge in. Challenges in this area, it is going to get a lot harder. Oh, and you're going to be seeing this command style a lot, Rhythm Mixer, which is why I ended up going out of my way to get all the stickers. This charming fellow is the Iron Imprisoner. And he's already dead!
Okay, then.
Do you see how broken this is?
I can imagine.
Apparently I was supposed to heal myself 5 times for the challenge. Wheels of Misfortune. So now we fight Aqua's first boss. Now we're going to be fighting Aqua's first boss after we get through with this.
What do we got?
See what I mean by time-consuming, Pran?
Tell you from limb to limb. Eyes on target.
Not what I meant. Oh, and Terra. Oh, and on top of on top of Terra taking new levels of jerk ass. Apparently, he felt the need to become the stinkiest man alive.
Ow.
With Dark Impulse.
Oh, come on.
You're not supposed to be here.
And now we fight the pumpkin carriage.
On my mark.
Or the first coach.
Ah, well, I got a hell of a lot closer than I have sometimes.
Have some close calls. That one not being one of them.
2, 1, fight! What do we got here? You had no chance.
Oh, and this area is the one time that I will be using shot blocks.
You're not supposed to. Tell you from limb to limb.
has come up is the Attack on Titan final season trailer.
Final season trailer.
Yep.
I didn't know they'd gotten all that way through the manga yet.
They have. And it's looking like a new animation studio is going to be taken over.
Oh, that sucks.
Studio Mappa.
I don't know who those guys are. It really usually doesn't seem like a great idea to change animation studios and then right at the very end like that. Come on, come on, come on!
Mappa actually looked...
There we go! Goldar is dead!
Mappa's animation style for Attack on Titan actually looks pretty neat. Not gonna lie.
Oh no, now I'm gonna have to beat up Evil Tommy, aren't I?
And I'm like, who in the comments has complained about this season? About...
Oh, so now I'm Draken. So I'm now playing the bad guy. That makes no sense whatsoever, game. Oh yeah, this game does that, where you'll just randomly switch sides in the middle of the game, depending on who it wants to win.
Alright, maximum health has increased. And at the very least, Mappa is in Studio Dean.
Well, yeah. Were those the guys who took over One Punch Man Season 2?
No, that was a different animation studio. The same people who did, what's it called? Asumanga Daioh.
Okay, why is Kimberly not using any of her supers?
Studio Dean took over for A1 with Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, that's like going from lazy but good to absolutely incompetent.
Studio Dean
So that's like going from Michael Bay to Ryan Johnson.
Never go Ryan Johnson.
What were you about to say?
It's like at least One Punch Man in season 2's animation looks somewhat solid. But it's just, you know, oh, we gotta put up with the simple fact that apparently people don't like. And apparently people were like, oh, this looks horrible. Well, I mean, consider, if you will, the fact that your standards have been heightened because of Madhouse.
Okay, so Mirror Universe Kimberly just changed outfits between dialogue boxes.
Why?
Because Draken beat her up. Draken beat her up, and at one time she was dressed in the regular pink and white outfit that the Pterodactyl Ranger wears in MMPR. And then you hit X, and she's dressed in the pink, black, and white outfit that the Ranger Slayer wears. And this was entirely so that Kimberly could explain what the fuck was going on to the guys back at the command center.
You know, the weird thing is the whole time you were saying, every time you mentioned Draken, all I could think was Kim Possible's Draken.
Funnily enough.
Is he voiced by John DiMaggio?
No.
That's a damn shame.
No, he's voiced by Jason David Frank. Do you know who Lord Draken is?
No.
Have you not read Boom Studios' Power Rangers comics?
Do I know anything about Power Rangers?
He's from within the dark when it comes to Power Rangers.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I am an uncultured swine, I know.
Very uncultured swine.
Watch up to RPM. Watch Samurai through Super Mega Force if you're insane, and Dino Charge through Ninja Steel if you're absolutely suicidal.
At least watch a good season.
Yeah, at least watch like the first 18 seasons. Those are actually good, for the most part.
No, if define good.
Okay, they're not Neo Saban back.
Alright, is it worth it? Alright.
Oh, and you might remember this charming fellow from earlier, the Iron Imprisoner. He had a twin brother called the Iron Imprisoner 2.
Of course. Oh, by the way, Shirley Kwan isn't actually in this game. She's in some stupid fucking suit of armor.
Oh, I got another thing for dramatic reading. Oh dear.
Well. The great and powerful sage
got another report. What am I reading this as?
Now in hologram form and seeking my counsel. How the times have changed, Zordon.
Indeed, they have.
Trust me, witch. This isn't our first choice.
Yes! Do turn your snout up at me in my throne room. A most
I'm in the middle of a cutscene here.
Doggy.
Oh. Fran, what do you
Minister,
got?
what do we have in the way of colors?
I don't know.
Maybe a nice
What?
joker
Nothing?
will help the
No
commander
voices?
remember his place.
Metal
Go
Castlevania.
ahead
What do you
and
want
try
me to
it.
do?
Please. That's enough, Rita. We come before you today because the current threat affects us all.
Belmont voice.
Lord Draken.
Yes, I know.
I just want to mention that this voice of Zordon does not match any voice Zordon has had throughout the years.
We've had so much fun.
Even though I think he's
watching
actually
you all
played by one of the
scurry about.
actors.
How strange.
His methods continue to put a massive strain on the grid, and his actions place all of existence at risk.
Anyway, like I said, do we have any voices?
Such high hopes
Any at all?
for this conversation. If you think I'm scared of a Power Ranger,
Green Goblin.
much less a Power Ranger ending reality.
Present, the lanes
You're
and
even
corridors
more
that run
foolish than
between
I've
the
thought
worlds
for the
may
last
be traversed
10,000
by us.
years!
Keyblade wielders
Lord
and
Draken's
those
powers are
who have
still rooted
given
in your magic,
themselves over
or
to
at least
darkness.
the
As
magic
the
of
former,
his.
our duty is to cross the chasms between worlds and
It
guard
means
against
in his
the
world,
latter,
he killed
whose
you.
darkness
Did you
corrupts
not
and
know that?
contaminates.
We have known
so
each
that
other
no
for many
world
years.
would need ever be lost
I would
again.
not be here now if I
Few
believed there was
Keyblade
another way.
wielders remain now.
For the
I
fate
have
of reality,
heard of but a handful
we need
of
you to
others
do what
outside
no one
my
else
circle.
has been able to
But the
accomplish.
world is vast, and more of my kind
We
may
need
be out
you
there.
to save us all.
Now, in addition, into the realm of light in which we reside, there is also a realm of darkness, and the realm between which connects the two. The realm of darkness is most forbidden. I am told none who set foot there have ever returned.
I was going for more Steve Bloom, Green Goblin.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I could tell because that's not Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, because I can't do
We
Willem
stand on the
Dafoe.
edge of a great challenge.
Pause.
A challenge that unites us.
You're gonna
It brings
innuendoize
together
everything
familiar
I say.
faces and total
Now, my pause
strangers.
the way you say it.
A challenge that makes fast friends and new beginnings. We have all put aside our lives for a chance to do the right thing. And so
That doesn't sound like Austin
stand
St.
here
John.
today
I know I
because
looked up
we
who all these
refuse
people were,
to
but I can't
fail.
remember.
Because no matter how many soldiers Draken creates, no matter how many powers he steals,
Okay, so...
he will never have what we do.
Does
He will never be a part of what we are.
So, Alex...
That is
You've
Austin
all
St.
been
John.
You know the plan of attack.
Apparently.
Everyone take a
That doesn't
moment
make any sense. That doesn't
and
sound
ready
anything like him.
yourselves.
At least Tommy sounds like himself.
Challenge. Possibly the greatest
Tommy
threat
was so.
any of us have
No.
ever faced.
And it's David
But we
Fielding
fight
as Zordon, of
together.
course. But
Whether
they didn't
we
apply the right
stand
effects to
or
his
whether
voice.
we fall, we are the Power Rangers! Power Rangers!
Okay. What were you saying?
You know, the weird thing is, it's like, recently now, me and my mom have gotten into Chapter Black of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Uh-huh.
You familiar with that arc? It's the one with
I'm not even
Sensui.
remotely familiar with Yu Yu Hakusho, honestly.
How have you not watched it?
Is that the one where they have the spirit gun?
Yes.
Okay. I just about know a bit of it from that episode of the Cell games where one of the characters
Yusuke
from
and
that
Kuwabara.
Yeah, Yusuke and Kuwabara showed up. And ReZero it was Giguk's like super abridged version of ReZero. Oh, there was the guy from Yu Yu Hakusho showed up after what's his name, Natsuki Subaru did the spirit gun thing.
Yusuke.
Yeah.
In the Japanese version, spirit gun is ray gun.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'll be right back. I have to go take the trash out. Literally, not metaphorically.
I know. I figured. I swear. Or it's like when I have the boss like right in the mid. It's like whenever I have a boss like in the middle of my command stop. Or something, they're a lot easier to take out with Rhythm Mixer. Oh, especially if you're doing, what's it called? I still don't understand why. Why it's like we have to have keyblades that are exclusive to a lot of the optional stuff. Okay. Oh, and recently I had beaten Mortal Kombat Aftermath.
Neat.
It was yet another mess of a plot.
Yeah, could be worse.
At this point, I'm sure NetherRealm will probably find some way to make it worse.
And don't jinx it.
Doesn't matter if I say anything or not.
And don't jinx it.
Oh, you mean like Palpatine totally jinxed things when he said to his assistant who was trying to get the air conditioner who was trying to stop the air conditioner on his chair. He's like, watch me tempt fate here. Could things possibly get any worse? And then later he's yeeted into he's yeeted down the shaft after the Yo Mama fight he had with Luke.
Shaft.
After I'm done with the stream, I'm going to be taking out the recycling stuff since.
What
like,
the fuck did they do to the
end.
background here? I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys are watching this, but
I gotta boot up your stream on my end.
okay, so they
Because
have.
to be fair, I've been in a bit of concentration since I entered
Okay,
the
so that
garage
makes a
right
bit.
now.
This makes a bit more sense, but
You have no idea what I'm fighting for. 3, 2,
otherwise,
1, fight!
the background on that just looked off.
Sometimes I can be a believer of truth, but I'm also a big fan of justice.
Oh, I'm glad that line's going to be edited out of the Snyder cut.
Mega Blaster!
It was so dumb, but it was so Superman.
There we go.
He says stupid things all the time. I mean, have you seen the Bruce Timm universe?
Yeah, I have.
Like, he says a lot of stupid things. He's a dork.
That's the point.
I've been Zawarudoed. Oh, and now I'm fighting against this guy again. You remember him, right? Trinity armor. Wow, you were right.
This is like an Ironmonger suit, and I have no idea why it exists.
I have no idea why a lot of things exist.
That's why.
Are you gonna really go with that Family Guy episode?
Oh, damn, Gia, nice ass. I'm not even kidding. That the black on Super Mega Force Yellow's outfit makes the butt model look really good.
Now we got two.
Oh, hey, cat fight, literally. Well, metaphorically, in some ways.
Oh, explain the dog.
Cat Manx is still there.
Yo, Ranger, power up!
You know, it's weird how even though I've turned down the volume significantly on my TV, to the point where it should be barely audible to hear anything.
It still is.
Somehow.
Didn't I just beat your ass, Magna Defender?
SPD, Cat Ranger.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Oh, of course, I'm playing as the bad guys now for some reason.
Meanwhile, in Mortal Kombat, meanwhile in current NetherRealm Mortal Kombat, I wish I could take the bad guys seriously, but they take too many L's.
Which bad guys?
All of them. Literally all of them.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Oh, now the game is getting interrupted by fucking cutscenes, because that's what I want in the middle of my fucking fighting game, isn't it? The spirit of the Magna Defender is coming to me to tell me, hey, oh, this is not your true destiny. Shit like that. And it's like, yeah, I'm in the middle of a fighting game, guys. I would appreciate it if you would stop.
Cat stunner.
Yes.
So Cat Manx's special ability is to shove her boobs at me. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
SPD emergency.
You know, I end up finding out, apparently, via Twitter, or there are people out there who think that I would get on Fire Emblem Heroes for having Monica Rial come back as Milla, and I'm like, why would I do that when she already voiced the character prior? It makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. But then again, we've never accused Kick Vic of being remotely sensible, have we? Okay.
Nope. We have not. Because that would be defamation. Rand, I wish I was making half of this stuff up.
I know. There's no weed involved. What the hell?
Hey, but Terra's getting all in that dankness.
You know what they said.
Oh, by the way, we're fighting Monstro.
Hey, you know what they said.
From The Binding of Isaac?
No. From Pinocchio.
I know. That was a joke.
And we get...
You know what they say. Cocaine's an over drug.
Which, by the way, we gotta stun the beast.
Magical source, mystic force. Cat ranger. Another as one.
You know, I will say this, I prefer the game to,
Mystic force.
I prefer the game, well, what I was going to say is that I prefer the game to make me play as the person it wants to win, rather than making the people win in the cutscenes, which was a major issue with the Dragon Ball Z fighting games. Because... Huh?
You totally beat up Android 18. Nope. Hope she won against you.
Yeah, it's like you have to beat them to continue with the story, but then in the cutscene, you lose.
No, then the cutscene is like, no, yeah, you're right. One of those.
Ah, man. Well, it's a good thing I had invincibility frames.
I'll be glad that then you'd be glad.
Well, actually, I don't. Well, actually, I have leaf bracer on.
That's not me. That's that. Silly.
Come on, Monstro. Get stunned already.
What's it stunned?
Something that this whale should be doing.
It's like the Silent Whale Lord's daddy.
Why did I think I could guard against that? What part in my subconscious thought, Mike should block that?
Hey, no block. Your face.
Maybe if I was on, I could block that easily.
Hey.
SPD emergency. Stunner.
Well, now I gotta. Well, now I'm running. Now I ran out of time in this round, so I gotta. Oh wait. So now I gotta beat up whatever's inside of him again, and then pound him into the ground.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Oh, screw you, Trey of Treforia. You weren't even in the original version of this game.
Yeah, which part of it?
A lesson you're about to learn.
Hopefully you get that joke.
The answer is X for the block.
Time for action.
That's a reference to Brain Scratch playing Mario Party.
Like I said, which version of Trade Fair 4 is the three of them?
Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, Trey is down, finally.
Which version?
Let's go.
If we can tell. Serious question, I expect a serious answer.
Are you up to the task?
I expected a Resident Evil 4 or a professional will run and the chat is screwing it up.
No, that's just you.
Okay, I've got the Mystic Mother on 1 health. Well, 1 health bar.
Check this out.
Like
Yes! Killed Monstro.
And I've got Cat Manx on 1 health bar.
Power Rangers Mystic Force.
You know what I mean? Pretty high gains.
Are you up to the task? Light fire. Magical source, Mystic Force.
Unfortunately, they also have me on 1 health bar.
Alright.
Come on, come on. Gia, take over, Gia.
You take the
There we go.
Time for some harsh punishment. No, we're not fighting against MK11 Sindel.
Cat Stunner.
No, are you fighting against Malik?
United for all time.
You cost me valuable time.
My turn.
LG is down. But the upside is... Oh, fuck you.
I didn't know that was an upside.
Oh, fuck you.
The upside is at least Cat Manx is too.
Like, seriously, what the hell kind of upside? Oh, fuck you.
Well, the Mystic Mother kind of hit me with the thing and then fucked off, and now the time has expired.
I'd once pointed out in a comment section regarding JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or someone was uploading the clips of the dub of where Joseph of his sitting in the Speedwagon playing, and in the original manga, Joseph is reading Superman, but in the anime he's reading Bao.
Fight.
You know, didn't we have several other people with us before, Ned? Like, wouldn't it make sense to use those guys?
Wouldn't it make sense to do anything other than what the game tells you to do?
Well, considering we have an entire army of Power Rangers with us, why are we stuck fighting with the same ones?
Why is it that when 3 Keyblade wielders are facing issues that concern all of them and they're supposed to be good friends, why do they never just, set up a game and talk?
They never think about it.
Yeah, but that would be the most logical solution, you know?
How did I pull that off? I don't know how I pulled that off.
Like I said, my suggestion for how this game series plot goes...
Jump and X.
Is weird as hell.
That's awesome.
Because, Fran, you know that half the stuff I said wasn't entirely true at all.
True.
You know that half the stuff I had said, and to recap the plot to Alex, was literally stuff I pulled out of my ass.
And it still made perfect sense to me.
How?
Did you forget what I've written in my life?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like, I'm the guy who came up with, like, the Sonic, Mega Man, Resident Evil, Doctor Who, Metal Gear, I don't even fucking remember crossover. Spider-Man. And I don't even know if Spider-Man was in there. But fuck it, why not?
And, let's see.
Oh,
okay,
do I have to play as fucking Goldar? Goldar's lame.
I don't know if I want to do it. Okay, thank you.
I just got my ass kicked by these guys, and I'm now going to...
Oh my god, I'm fighting the Iron Imprisoner 3 as Terra. God dang it.
Okay, this makes no sense. This makes no fucking sense from a plot perspective or anything, really, because... And this happened already a couple of times. You go from playing as, like, the good guys, and the good guys beat the bad guys' asses, right? And then you go to play the bad guys, and the bad guys beat the good guys' asses. And then you switch again, and then the good guys beat the bad guys' asses. And it's really fucking stupid because it's just a back and forth.
Yeah, welcome to the 50-50 book. It might never work.
Lights of Orion!
Oh my god, I did not see him there. Well, not because I failed a spot check, but because the camera was facing directly behind me. Okay, he's done. Why do I get the feeling that I'm going to be facing Iron Imprisoner 3 and Iron Imprisoner later? It's almost like I've played this game before.
Mega Blaster!
That's about... So basically what I would have to do is like grind up a bunch of metals and whatnot so I could get up to like a certain...
Come on.
And level in the arena. Want to know something weird?
Sure.
So apparently, one of the antagonists in this game, I think I've mentioned this before.
Oh, come on.
Or was voiced by Haley Joel Osment as like a dark reflection of one of the protagonists. But in a way that, well... I was more of a dark reflection of a different protagonist. Come on, Monstro, where are you?
You have no idea what I'm fighting for.
Didn't I just kick your ass? If Goldar can kick your ass, what hope do you have against Draken?
You know, Mortal Kombat 11's Aftermath story had,
Okay, that sounds like Jason.
And Sindel teamed up with, Shao Kahn on briefly. And because of this so-called new direction that NetherRealm Studios wanted to go with when writing the character, which is a subversion of the wrong type of expectations, much like pulling a Ryan Johnson. As in, they subverted a certain type of expectation, just not.
They're expecting a good game?
I was expecting.
Have been warned.
Basically, they made Sindel into a two-faced bitch.
Then you should be able to stomp over something and Shang Tsung.
Hi, Tommy. I'm going to use your own Zord against you.
Yeah, but the thing is,
how you like them apples, buddy?
Witcher, according to the narrative that was devised for this game. I mean, Shao Kahn even spells it out to Katana that he's like, oh, she's not bewitched at all. She was totally evil from the get-go.
She's playing everyone.
Yeah, and it is so bad. Like, they tried this alternate characterization as though, their attempts at justifying why she's like this comes from an answer, or that can basically be summed up as, oh, this was totally there from the get-go.
Like,
this isn't like some cosmic retcon.
Like the secretly evil bullshit from, or the... No, like the secretly Jason Statham was behind it all along thing.
Where was this from?
The Fast and the Furious.
The Fast and the Furious.
Okay, Han's car gets blown the fuck up in Tokyo Drift, which, because he shows up later, that's kind of an issue. So Tokyo Drift, which was made in 2006, retroactively takes place in 2017. And secretly, Jason Statham was behind that and Letty's car blowing up in Fast and Furious 4, which is just called Fast and Furious all along.
That's so dumb.
So I got Draken down to 1 health bar, and then he disappeared. Oh, now I have to face off with Cenozoic Blue, who is not actually Billy. He's the
You have no idea the power I possess.
the evil version of the original MMPR Ranger from the 2017 movie. Still playing with fucking Goldar for some reason.
Hey, Fran, can you say in Goldar's voice, what's the reason?
What's the reason?
Some fucking reason.
Oh my god. Terra is standing in water. Not like wading through it, I mean like actually standing at Okay, so...
Okay, so Prehistoric Billy can just do a Kamehameha out of nowhere.
Can he do an RKO out of nowhere?
No, but he can also do Iron Man hand blasts out of nowhere.
Oh, and by the way, the only thing I would be willing to show up besides the battles is Rumble Racing, which I'm sure, as you all recall, it was a interesting mechanic. Rather, it was such an interesting minigame.
Jason, how the hell did you just interrupt my...
But then again, at least it's not command board. I'll take this. Easily beats the pants off the command board, but then again, there is a certain set of mini games that I'm gonna have to put poor Ventus through. When we get to his visit to Disney Town.
Seriously?
Trini, you're almost dead. You might want to let the Ironmonger suit rest for a little bit.
Do you get to play as more Goldar?
I'm playing as Goldar right now. I wish I didn't have to. Goldar sucks.
I'm sorry. Just Fran doing Goldar's voice while you're playing as Goldar is just hilarious.
How did Jason interrupt my special move? Why is Gold Suit Jason allowed to interrupt my special moves?
I wish I had this much entertainment when I was streaming Mega Man X with Fran in tandem with Fran's Mortal Kombat X. Because that
fucking god.
Because that way, at the very least, I'd have something to laugh about. Oh, other than me just sitting there getting angry at a game that I've beaten in terms of beating its remake.
Yes, because an army of Megazords wouldn't have been able to take these guys down at all.
Totally.
It's not like we have a Mega Falcon Zord that could have dropped bombs on this tower, or Ninja Megazord, or the fucking Thunder Zords.
Oh boy. I get to fight against the Ice Titan. Well, first I also have to beat 8-Sack and Hades.
Mike, you know, your health bar keeps going down. You might want to try something different.
Hey, the dictionary definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for different results. Which means I must be insane for trying. Which means I must be insane. Which means I must be insane.
Tyrannosaurus!
True.
Come on, come on.
Why is
There we
there's
go.
this? Why is one of the universe able to deflect? Hey, friggin' what's it called?
Tyrannosaurus!
By the way, for the
You again.
You are brave and foolish. There is someone your own size.
Considering you are much shorter than I am, Jason, I don't really understand how that's supposed to work.
life finds a way.
He just said pick on someone your own size.
Fran, we need more Goldar in our lives.
Goldar is like 8 feet tall, and Jason's like 5 foot something.
I'm sure to take care of you.
Get out of my way!
Like I said, this is far more entertaining than me getting angry at Mega Man, and me just getting bored at Mega Man X.
Now you probably might have been with me getting my ass kicked by freaking corrupted Jedi.
There we go, Jason's down.
Anything
Fucking
to take off my
fucking flamethrower.
Your stream was definitely far more entertaining than mine. At least you had a game that was worth debating over going on, while mine was pretty much unanimously accepted as hard but actually really good. And unfortunately, I wasn't very good at OG Mega Man X.
Yep. You have to learn. Get good.
I would like to see you play the game so that I could understand what that means.
Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you?
No, actually, yes, I would. Alright, Hades, keep trying to smack me with my high invincibility frames while I launch Tetris at you.
I thought you were going to say Hades trying to smack you with a dick.
That would actually be something that Hades would totally do. Wow.
Oh, okay. Mirror Universe
ladies
Kimberly,
and
where the
gentlemen.
fuck were you when we were supposed to be doing this?
Watch this.
That's not your line, Trey.
I could literally just sit up here, wait for him to finish, and then go back down.
You're not supposed to be.
Where the hell is... Where the hell does Goldar keep pulling these Mastodon sentries out of?
I keep running them out of my
Together as one.
Damn.
You know, I also ended up saying that I feel like that most people would have an actual animal as their spirit animal. My spirit animal is a combination of Bakugo and Rocket Raccoon.
Okay then.
Oh, Luna, come on.
On my mark. You again.
My little pitbull has been a mess. It's like I want to be able to help her, I really do, but she is a very confusing one.
I didn't go for takeover. I
got a perfect.
will not prevail.
Let me in.
And you're done.
Power Rangers Mystic Force.
okay. Goldar's down. Oh, come on.
Oh. You know, I understand that the unversed are based off of the negative emotions of various things in the worlds that we visit. Is there any particular reason why the unversed would also manifest into a gorilla?
Ow.
Okay, fuck you, Trey.
Ow.
Wow, I just made the ice giant inch.
I believe it.
Die, Ice Titan. You don't belong in this world. It was not by my hand that I am once again and given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute. Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves. Perhaps the same could be said of all religions. Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you? What actor did I end up sounding like there? That's what I want to know.
I don't even know.
I think it kind of sounded like Tim Curry or something.
Just about, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Tim Curry is Count Dracula.
It's a damn shame that's never happened.
Indeed. It's a damn shame that we don't really see much of Tim Curry anymore. Weird thing is, first time I ever heard of him was in Jimmy Neutron as Professor Calamitous. I know. Digging up an old relic. A bygone era of poorly aged 3D models. I say poorly aged because look at those models nowadays and you tell me if those don't look unsettling. Also, weird fact, Jimmy Neutron's voice actress Debbie Derryberry was also Gash in Gash Bell, or Zatch Bell for those more familiar with the dub. You know why they called it Zatchbell?
This Gashbell is a weird name?
No, because apparently gash is another phrase for vagina.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't understand that logic. Gash is a wound.
Yeah.
Gash is a type of wound.
Yeah.
Like, where do you get vagina?
Depends on how the word's used.
I suppose.
Because remember, there's plenty of words that have different meanings.
So, Alex, recently I also ended up once again going back and watching DC Abridged Universe's Justice League War Abridged, where apparently Wonder Woman and has no indoor voice whatsoever, and apparently asked Hera if she should make friends with the parademons. Hera's response, nah, just kill them.
Should I make friends with the parademons?
No. She's like, Mighty Hera! Should I make friends with these invaders? Nah, just kill them. Mighty Hera! Are you sure? Yeah. Have fun. And Alejandro Saab was Green Lantern in that parody series. You know, Kagi Films. He has got a wide vocal range, I swear. And he does one of the best Kermit voices I've ever heard.
But how good is his Jordan Peterson impression?
What?
How good is his Jordan Peterson impression?
Okay, remind me who that is.
The Canadian psychologist?
I don't know who that is. My fill of the reference barrel is half empty and half full.
And now you have to
And now Udana gets shaken out by a fucking foot soldier. I know he's an elite mook, but he's still a fucking mook.
Welcome to Disney Town, where we fight against treasure boxes.
Oh, now I have to play as him some more. Yeah.
France, tell us how Goldar feels.
Goldar sucks. He's too slow. There's a reason I never play as Donkey Kong or Bowser.
I'm so sorry, Alex. The moment you mentioned Goldar, and Fran's Goldar voice, I'm just like, it's Game of Thrones. Tara, okay, so, question. And Alex, would you say that part 1 of Naruto is better than an all of Shippuden?
That depends. Are we talking about the anime or the manga?
Yes.
Okay. Manga maybe, anime fuck no.
Why? Because Sasuke can see
Filler!
Trini,
I was gonna
gotta
say,
take the shot!
I was almost gonna say because you know the weird thing is Studio Pierrot's Yu Yu Hakusho is somehow more well known than its manga counterpart.
My powers! What's happening?
Because and the English dub of and the Funimation English dub of that is more well known than the Japanese version.
This It sounds like they got two different actors to play Jason between the animatics and the actual gameplay.
I am still weirded out by the fact that at the voice acting team for how bad their casting was in Mortal Kombat 11 somehow managed to rope Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa as Shang Tsung.
Hey, they
course,
just
my
asked if
lord.
you want to do it.
I will do all that is necessary.
I'm like, how did they... Who had to get down on who to make this happen?
No, but you got up on the chair, look down at them, then they asked. Not went down, looked down.
I'm surprised you... I'm still surprised that I'm still struggling with... Somehow I'm still struggling with with saying his name.
Oh yeah, just send Kimberly in with no fucking backup.
Because that makes total sense.
And hang on, why exactly does Draken have 4 fucking health meters? He's weaker. Why does he have 4 health meters? And didn't I just take out the powers of everybody? Didn't I just knock down this tower in this fucking cutscene?
I haven't taken a fight
So tell me, how does one summon in Goldar? Or Fran?
You have been warned.
Summon me to your ass.
I swear I'm gonna fight. Anytime we mention Goldar, or I swear, if either one of us or another editor on YouTube who finds our thing and sees how many times I have you do your Goldar voice, there's gonna be a compilation of Goldar.
Goldar is ready.
Does he actually talk like that?
I will do all that is
I'm trying my best.
Close enough, yeah.
You need to freaking watch my work.
I am thoroughly convinced that Deathstroke sounds like Macho Man Randy Savage thanks to Jason Marnoka.
No, that really takes a hit in cocaine.
Yeah. But apparently, even when he's president of the United States in Crisis on Infinite Earth, in the Crisis on Infinite Earth's parody, he still has the Macho Man Randy Savage voice.
He just took a bump forward on camera.
And I'm just like, I'm like, why is this still a thing? And then Lex Luthor, whom for some reason in that parody sounds like Rick from Rick and Morty. Because don't you know, multiverse, man. We gotta have that Rick and Morty cloud in there. Yeah, you gotta sound like this. You gotta sound like... I
turned myself into a dead meme, Morty! I'm dead meme Rick!
See, that's funnier. That's funnier than Pickle Rick ever was. I literally recorded myself reading a YouTube comment regarding the Skull Knight talking to Guts, and the Skull Knight advertised for Rick and Morty. He telling him to watch it just because as Rick turns himself into a friggin' pickle.
Oh, wow.
I sent it to Alex, and I'm just like...
Okay, so now I'm playing as Draken, and despite having half my energy taken away, I now have it all back, for some reason. And now I've lost my bodyguards.
Yeah, at the very least, when the My Hero Academia fighting game had you play as the villains, at the very least, there was a part where you actually play as the heroes first, who actually win in a vast majority of the fights in the game, but also the fact that there's at least an alternate scenario where you play as the villains instead. It's like I wish that game got more recognition, but considering the fact that it's Famco. Oh, and their inability to comprehend that, maybe...
I'm sick of all these cutscenes in the middle of my fighting game.
Then you would hate NetherRealm fighting games, dude.
Okay, so now I'm playing as Kimberly and Kimberly, and Draken is still at full power. So, explain to me what the point of any of this shit was.
To promote Kimberly and Kimberly on their hit show, Kimberly and Kimberly.
So the hell are you talking about, boy?
You know, the hit show, Kimberly and Kimberly. It might as well be. So, Alex, are you familiar with the YouTuber Fourth Snake?
No.
Basically, he's made a bunch of videos about Mortal Kombat, even regarding and other NRS property. He's like Injustice, and he has had a whole video series on basically the character of Sindel and how NRS ended up ruining her in Mortal Kombat 11.
They ruined everyone and everything in Mortal Kombat 11.
They turned Shao Kahn from a schemer who actually is intelligent and the kind of guy whom if you mess with him enough, he'll just get up off his ass and fight you himself. Into a sex-crazed maniac. Because that's so respectful towards women, and having a lot of sex slave bits.
Respectful towards women. Come on, get real.
I swear I didn't know my phone was ringing.
I didn't even hear it.
How are you not able?
Stop calling. Goldar the vengeance.
God dang it, we didn't even bring up Goldar in this conversation.
I don't care. Goldar will talk when Goldar wants to talk.
Alex, what do we... Alex, how do we take care of this problem?
Typically we call the Power Rangers. But I think they're a bit tied up at the moment, trying to kill an evil version of Tommy Oliver.
We could always get,
Man, wait till my voice is all shot.
we could always get your version of Shinji in there.
Oh, I'm certain he'd help, but, you see, most of the time, he'd probably just step on them because they're not in kaiju form right now. It would require Rita to throw her staff and make the monster grow.
It's so weird knowing that the voice of Rita Repulsa actually goes on to be a pretty good anime actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sad thing is, I think the guy who voices Lloyd said, Robert Axelrod, I think it was, ended up passing away a while ago.
Yeah, He
my
did.
lord, my lord, they've wounded you.
And remember, she's a tower confidant in Star 5.
My powers.
I actually liked him in Digimon Adventure.
Come, my lord, I will run test.
Axelrod voiced
battle.
Wizardmon.
Oh yeah, you did.
So Lord Zed
See,
ends
this
up
is
becoming
definitely Jason David Frank right here.
But my lord, they are all from power sets you already
Harmony
have.
told me
Any
an
more will be
interesting
incredibly
story over
unstable.
Discord regarding Jason David Frank and Bosch.
I grow weaker.
So she wrote a very interesting story as to an interesting fan story as to why Aizawa hates the media in My Hero Academia, and she showed it to Jason David Frank and Bosch. They sent it to Horikoshi himself.
My lord,
He ended up liking the story.
do not do this to your...
And said, "Hey, could I actually use this at some point?"
This is stupid. Why are there compression artifacts in this thing on a
Throw that switch, you stand a pretty good chance of tearing yourself apart.
game that's...
Who are you?
There's a...
You know who I am.
We have up to 50 gigabytes on this
That's not
Blu-ray
possible.
here.
I killed you. And yet, here we are. Guess your chaos crystal works in mysterious ways.
So next
it
up
doesn't
we
matter.
fight against
You're
the
too
Mimic
late.
Master yet again.
Failed when I was but a man. What hope could you possibly have when I am a god? You know, I didn't understand when we first met. Why you do this. But I do now. I've seen what you've gone through. I know the truth. The truth is, even if you throw that switch and become the most powerful being in existence, it won't fix you.
I was saying to Fran, what was
You
Jason
fool.
doing in that made
You
Nomura
absolute
think, I want this guy as Terra in Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know how you survived, Tommy.
I know,
but
well,
I
there was
promise,
stuff that Haley
this
Joel
time,
Osment and Hayden Penn,
death much more
and
painful.
Gallagher were in to cast them as their respective characters. Yes, this franchise is the only reason I know of those names.
Before your lord.
Because otherwise, I'd be like, ooh? I'd be like that one guy from Guardians of the Galaxy played by Jimon Hanzo. I don't even know if the D in his name is pronounced.
Anti-Pernod jump rope.
Enough cutscenes! Fuck's sake, game.
You watch every cutscene, you would love them.
Goldar. You know, sadly, Alternative Saga Shinji would probably still be a more pragmatic hero than any of the Power Rangers.
Well, considering that it... Especially considering that the Dino Charge Rangers literally had access to space travel and didn't go into space to take out the space villains who were invading Earth.
Because they didn't want to go to space.
They just didn't want to go into space, yes.
Because that would be...
You know where that's from.
I don't. So I'm not... So I lost bonus points.
Well, it's not in space.
I'm blocking. I'm blocking. I am blocking, Draken.
Are you sure blocking isn't disabled?
Fucking disabled.
There we go.
It's a Yo Video Games
How did you...
reference.
How did you block my super move?
You know, the weird thing is, like... And, you know who's probably the only character that... You know who's probably the only character NetherRealm hasn't managed to botch up? Johnny Cage.
Well, he's kind of hard, too.
I mean, even the Scorpion's Revenge movie that me and Alden had watched recently, he actually nailed him.
It's not that hard to nail Johnny Cage character.
Is he as much of a himbo as Wolverine is?
That depends on your definition of himbo.
I was making it. He's not that hard to nail.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, he is. You know, they had Kenshi for, like, only for, like, the plot of MKAX in terms of NetherRealm games, but then they just remove him, and because... why? Like who?
I don't know, Collector? I don't know.
Why would anyone want Collector? We will make Outworld great again.
I was gonna reference that.
Yes, they actually had a Donald Trump line in there. For no reason other than an old...
Hashtag current year.
Consider Shao Kahn, he probably would say something.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Shao Kahn, like I said, is not a just the sex crazed maniac.
Shao Kahn's a conqueror. He's not gonna think about what other people feel about anything he says.
Well, of course. But here's the thing, he's also a schemer. Or a guy who may operate behind the scenes, but he's sure gonna come up with something dangerous. He used to be Mortal Kombat's answer to Darkseid.
Yeah, that is true.
Like seriously, that used to be Shao Kahn's character, but now he's just a guy that. Now he's and now he's just a guy that quotes Donald Trump because hashtag current year, as Alex pointed out.
Yeah, not everything.
I know.
Just that one thing. You don't can blow it out of proportion.
True.
Clean up blow things out of proportion, Devora. Hey, your favorite bug lady, cat.
You have been warned.
I pulled off the super move first, Draken.
Like I said, the more you mention in that character's name, the more I'm going to think impossible.
Okay, this is where I'd say demonetized for them Ghidorah Fatal Blow, but it's the war, so no.
Wait, you're streaming Mortal Kombat at 11 now?
Nah, I'm just playing through Towers of Time mode. It's new, that's all.
Oh. You know, I hear new Cybot's kind of a scrub.
We gave it away. His name?
2, 1.
Partially, yeah.
Yeah, boom, I tried to play online, I wouldn't be surprised if I kept
Including Maximilian Dude.
Yeah.
He baits him.
Oh, he does?
Yeah. You forget that Max is very fond of new Cybot.
And brutality. Thank you, uppercut brutality.
The game interrupted me in the middle of a fucking combo move. Letting Draken get out of the combo move.
And now I gotta do this window.
He's quite literally, like I said, and in terms of characterizations, he gets it.
How did that miss?
Triple. It didn't hit. That's how it missed.
How'd it get burned?
How'd it get burned?
I was blocking. How did that fail?
Disabled. Like I said, it's a Yo Video Games reference. They were doing a boss rage against Mission 300 Shao Kahn on the tower. Tower, and
oh my fucking god, interrupted me right in the middle of... Oh, fuck you! Draken just activated his fucking special move.
YouTube asks me, hey, are your videos suitable for children? My response is a pause before saying...
No.
Yes. Yes, they talk.
Unless I'm around. I don't care.
You know, I still am weirded out by the fact that Chris Sabat's Kuwabara voice sounds eerily similar to Goldar's voice thanks to Chris in the OC.
Why wasn't making my voice similar to some of those scenes? What is wrong with you?
Get those Power Rangers. My
God.
One, fight.
It was basically a skit doing like Kuwabara's Yajirobe, Goldar, and I forget what the last one was.
Got the flip. Ooh.
But I know it was culminating in just like a Muscle Man show because they all sound like Muscle Man from the regular show.
Yep.
Which, by the way, Alex, Muscle Man isn't actually muscular. He's fat.
It's ironic.
Yes, and he also has a ghost named High Five Ghost.
Also from one triple head. He's fat!
You have been warned.
You know, at the very least, this is what's going on right now. How it does kind of contribute to me getting to the ultimate shot lock in the game because, at least for Terra's, each of the three characters has an ultimate shot lock to obtain.
How does the computer block right as he's coming up off the ground?
Because blocking for you is disabled. I know I'm running out of material.
You didn't run out of material.
No, I have run out of material.
Like I said, you didn't run out of material. Just keep using the same one over and over again. It's like that's insanity.
Maybe I am insane.
You're insane in the member.
Insane in the brain.
Yep.
Oh, and Shao Kahn's voice in MK11 is too similar to friggin' Atrocitus from Injustice 2. It's like I know it's the same actor, but it's literally just like Why am I hearing Atrocitus when I enter Shao Kahn's voice? Oh boy, here we go, gentlemen. Time for Keepers of the Arena. Which, by the way, has Iron Imprisoner 3 and his BFF. Iron Imprisoner number 4. So, how does one summon Pot of Greed need to draw 3 additional cards from it?
It's 2.
It's a joke from a video regarding the Yu-Gi-Oh! VR thing. Something Angel Dust or Truth showed me.
There we go.
And I'm just like, what is going on right now? Oh, and apparently even though it wasn't even the guy's turn, he then summons a bunch of monsters. There's like, say, Alpha Magnet Warrior.
This is so cheap. I'm glad you think so too, Draken, because I was getting tired of that.
Have been warned.
Dark Magician. And, what is it? Somehow tries to summon Mirror Force as a monster card, even though it's a trap card.
I had him on the final health bar, too.
Friggin' band breaks, man. You know, one thing I've been saying about the character of Kotal Khan from Mortal Kombat, who debuted in Mortal Kombat 10, and is that he is a bottom bitch. Like that one guy
literally interrupted my combo to give me some fucking exposition.
And I died. Well, I know what I'm gonna be doing in between streams. Grinding. It's getting late anyway, so
yeah, it's pretty much midnight.
We'll reconvene on this game next time.
Well, I'm gonna try and beat Draken one last time and then wrap it up.
see you guys next time.
See you, man.
You have been warned.
Well, I guess I'm done for the night. I'll see y'all later. Bye.